For Dewey, reflective practice defines a distinction between reflective action and routine action. For Dewey, the routine action is based in tradition and long-standing experience, and can also be defined by external authority, as well as particular contexts and circumstances within the experience of the reflective practitioner. All these become guiding factors in terms of routine action. Reflective action, then, is somewhat different, and Dewey says that this derives from a particular need to solve a problem. What Dewey is saying is that the reflective practitioner needs to be active in terms of identifying problems and persistent in terms of identifying problems, and also then very careful in considering what is and what is not a problem, what is and what is not knowledge derived from experience. And so what the reflective practitioner is always doing is looking at knowledge which they're acquiring over time in the light of the grounds of the context in which they're working. And what this means is that teachers who are not engaging in reflective practice are not actually non-reflective or non-thinking. It just means that they are engaging in routine action. They're working in ways which are very traditional and maintain the status quo. And what somebody is doing, if they're being non-reflective, is actually trying to be efficient and as effective as possible in terms of their teaching. And this is, although about solving problems, it's about solving problems in very standardized and well-experienced ways. And it's not that, therefore, teachers who are not reflecting on practice are not thinking. Of course they are thinking. But what is true to say is that a teacher who is not working as a reflective practitioner is actually not giving themselves the chance to reframe their thinking about teaching and to reframe problems in order to find solutions, and finding new ways of addressing their professionalism in the classroom. And so the main feature then of reflective action for John Dewey is that the individual teacher is not routinely engaging with action, but is actually looking at very complex and very perplexing contexts, and always trying to work with this perplexity in order to develop their skills. And it's indeed this perplexity which the reflective practitioner aims to engage with, which develops practice. And what the reflective practitioner then is always doing with this perplexity is setting goals, identifying aims to be achieved through reflection and through the analytical process, through whatever tools are being used to evaluate what's actually going on. And in this sense, we can see that reflective practice from the Dewey perspective is strongly based in experience. And therefore, any change, any improvement is actually part of an experiential learning process for the reflective practitioner. And this is because Dewey believes that the process of reflection leads to improved understanding, leads to new meanings, and because of the reframing process, leads to new forms of thinking for the teacher, And it's these new forms of thinking for the teacher which build professionality.